Hello. Some of your young carry on. Yeah. Okay. So yes. Good afternoon here. Good evening in Tasmania. Oh, then I don't know. Good morning. Yeah. So yeah. So we can start. Yeah. Yeah. Refresh the refuge. Then, on the basis of that, generate altruistic motivation by dedicating one's own entire existence, particularly this whole life, and this very session to be most beneficial for numberless sentient beings' enlightenment, also for your own development all the way up to enlightenment. Sanje Jodan Zoji Jonala Janju Badu Dani Jazunji Daji Chuji Jebe Zonaman Dola Benje Zanje Drubarai Jo Zanje Jodan Zoji Jonala Janju Badu Dani Jazun Daji Chuji Jebe Zonamanji Dola Benje Zanje Drubarai Jo Zanje Jodan Zoji Jonala Chanju Badu Dani Jazunji Daji Chuji Jibe Sonam Dola Benje Zanje Drubarai Shu Kange Duzene Zone Dawadam Jepambe Jire Tambe June Duen Zefe Kodam De La Cha Tse Lo Tongyi Ninje Sundu Jubelam Zeje Zeju Kanje Dende Chana Bemo Denze Jazola Sowa Dezo Da Ju Jinje Lo Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, this this session requested by the Chen Buddhist Center in Tasmania, Australia. Very much to comments the money retreat in relation to practice of compassionate Buddha Chenrezig and accumulating one of the most powerful mantra which carries so much of benefit in reciting this, the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. So first of all, this particular month in Buddhist calendar, it is one of the most powerful month in relation to from the other side, not from you, but from the day, from the month, from that side, can create a very powerful environment to achieve great meritorious accumulation. The Sagadawa month, even though all the Buddha's month, all the holy month, all the holy days that Buddha have chosen to perform, his enlightened deeds, and from that point of view, that particular day, that particular month, understood it carries the meritorious impact. Whenever Buddha deliver his deeds, like such as descending into this world, like such as the birthday, not by force of karma, uh, by very much under Buddha's own control. When he want to born, where he want to born, and how he want to born, including choosing of his parents, choosing of uh, that particular moment, even a second. Then that particular year, that particular month, um, it is all about based on the auspicious by auspiciousness from the astrological, um, you know, from the astrology, for us to see how it is auspicious from the astrological point of view. Of course, from Buddha side, no need to depend on that. But how we discover it is so auspicious day and so auspicious moment when he performed all these major deeds from the tools of astrology, found that. Then also understanding the deeds of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas always manifest into a most effective time through their omniscient quality. They choose the most effective time. So the effective environment, even from the time, it is very very essential for the sentient beings, to bring the impact out of those teachings and out of those meritorious deeds. The power of the merit, any of the Buddha's holiday, it understood 100 million merit multiplying, power from the days, from just the day, compared to other days. It is extraordinary because the same amount of merit we accumulate other day, and by committing on that Buddha's holiday, 100 million times it multiplies its impact. Now, the fourth month of the Tibetan calendar, which is based on the Indian calendar, whether the conventional Indian calendar whether works exactly the Tibetan calendar or not, but the calendar that Buddha have choose, and that's what we call Indian calendar. So based on that, this fourth month is the month triple auspicious. Usually the rest of such as the four major Buddha's holy days in the year, those three of the others are day of performing one specific deeds of the Buddha. But this particular month, he chose to perform three major deeds of Buddha. And there are also possibility even 4 or 5 deeds on top of those three major deeds. The deeds of Buddha being born into this world, the deeds of enlightenment, the deeds of parinirvana. All these 3 days are chosen within the. In fact, on the 15th, the full moon day, and maybe I think on the 8th or 8 or 7, I think he have chosen the day to get ordination also. So then there's another Buddha's holiday. So for 5 holidays have performed within this Sagadawa month. So this month is called Sagadawa. So then each of the deeds bless the environment where any merit commit 100 million times. Now there are three, or three is the commonly known. So there's a five. So then five, how much? How much? 500 million? 100 each time, 100 million times. So now there are three, four, five now. So it's so much. So so that much power just for the day. So during this period, culturally, um, especially in Tibetan Buddhist culture, um, they perform one of most powerful practice, which we briefly discussed this morning, the Nyungne practice, and money retreats. Uh, the practice in relation to compassionate Buddha, and that is very much linked to the Bhikshuni Mapelmo, who also enlightened in Sagadawa month, who also enlightened on the 15th full moon of the Sagadawa. So, uh, so culturally in Himalaya, in Tibet, for thousands of years, the practice of money retreat or Nyungne retreats are performed widely, and from the practice point of view, because of it is practice related to compassion and compassionate Buddha, and that's the essence of all the Buddha's quality. When you succeed in the practice of compassion, you succeed achieving all the qualities of all the Buddhas. So therefore, here, from organized by the Chatong Chendong APMT Center in Australia, so they've been yearly organizing this money retreat. So which is really so beneficial, for people to come together, whether it's at the center or online, but everybody being in that retreat environment and making most out of this very powerful month. So this is something is really rejoicing. So so from the practice point of view, from the environment, the month, just able to dedicate your life in that meaning is, I think, is the highlight of the precious human life. So most meaningful. Just want to say that. So the Venerable Lindy asked me to go through the sadhana text that that the retreater is going to use. So very much also can be the transmission. So yeah, receive the varieties of texts in relation to compassionate Buddha's practice. There are many different texts. Opportunity to receive, transmission from various lamas, and especially this particular text is compiled by Kyabzin Lama Suparinpoche, and even like word by word, there's quite a number of time they get opportunity to receive reading transmission, and as well as explanation, including of learning some of the tune and the structure of the sadhana practices, and that's mainly due to that got opportunity to assist Rinpoche's money retreat. An example, like such as in Russia, in Kalmykia, I don't know when is that, 2019, I think. So we had a 1 month money retreat. So I was asked to help to assist to lead the retreat. And that time, of course, Rinpoche was very much full time himself guiding through these practices, and very much we try to use the most extended sadhana and many varieties of texts. And at that time, almost the night before the morning session, Rinpoche would offer all these specific trainings and transmissions. So yes, before that, it is also quite common in one way, even in Himalayas, the transmissions of these various texts in relation to Compassionate Buddha's practice, especially those of the texts that composed by King Songtsen Gampo, who is one of the first human reincarnation of Chenrezig, the Tibetan king. Then also like Nyungne texts that which composed by Jawa Gesang Gyatso, etc., etc. But this particular text is Rinpoche himself compiled with inserting many other texts. So this is has to come from Rinpoche. So I managed to receive that. So here I will try to just read through it so that you can have the blessings of the transmission. So that's the main request. And just to read few of the benefit, among numberless benefit, but there are few points that I would like to read here. The first was the Om Mani Padme Hum. So that's the mantra to be accumulated, and so this mantra it contained the meaning of entire 84,000 teaching. Very much the sutra and the tantra in the hundred over volumes that Buddha have spoken throughout his lifetime. That is actually the explanation, the meaning of just this mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. Just brief, the characteristic of each of the mantras. The Om here, it contains 3 syllables together, A, O, Ma, Om. So that represent the practitioner's 3 bases, body, speech, and mind. It also represent the resultant, your future becoming Chenrezig's body, speech, and mind. Money is referring to precious. Is referring to bodhicitta, or great compassion of bodhicitta. Padme, lotus. Padme, referring to wisdom realizing emptiness. Hum is very much observe, or arrive, or achieve. So in short, is on the basis of this, on the basis of these human aggregates, which very much illustrate through the 3 doors of body, speech, and mind, engaging in the training of the path of Mani and Padme, training on the path of attitude, or the method aspect of the path in loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta, and Padme, wisdom, a union of the training on the path of method and wisdom, you arrive the resultant body, speech, and mind of the compassionate Buddha Chenrezig Hum. Hum is also a 6 syllable. Hum is also a 6 syllable of Chenrezig. So there's no different Hum and the Chenrezig. So when you achieve that state, you achieve Chenrezig state. So so that's what happened by reciting this mantra, by relating the sadhana practices in relation to Chenrezig. What happens is uh, the three impure bases of body, speech, and mind bring about purification through the antidote of the wisdom and method, and there you achieve the purified state of the compassionate Buddha. So that is the whole purpose, and that's what happens. So this is from the Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche's book. It's a meditation on Chenrezig and recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum are the most important practice in your life. They are the most important practice for the happiness and benefit of other sentient beings. So there can be no doubt that they are the most important practice for your own happiness and benefit as well. The meditation, recitations of compassion Buddha is the most important thing. So then, from on the same page, it says, animals should recite Om Mani Padme Hum, but they can't. They should recite it because they want happiness and don't want suffering. That's why everyone should recite this mantra. It's the easiest way to achieve happiness for yourself. By reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, you can achieve all your wishes for happiness, not only for the happiness of this life, but for the happiness of all your coming future lives, and also for the ultimate happiness that comes with cessation of the oceans of samsaric suffering and their causes, karma and delusion, and even their negative imprint. Cessations of all negative imprints make it impossible for delusion to arise again, which makes it impossible for negative karma to be accumulated, which make it impossible for sufferings to happen. That is the great liberation or full enlightenment. On top of that, you, the one person, want to bring all other sentient beings the happiness of this life and of all coming future lives, and the ultimate happiness of total cessations of oceans of samsaric suffering, the oceans of suffering of the hell being, the hungry ghost, the animal, the human being, the asuras, the suras, and intermediate state beings. You want to cause the cessations of the general suffering of samsara and the particular suffering of each realm. You want to cause the everlasting happiness to the numberless sentient beings in each realm. You also want to bring them the full enlightenment with cessation of not only the gross defilement but even the subtle one. You want to bring them the complete qualities of the cessation and realization, which is full enlightenment. By chanting Om Mani Padme Hum, Compassion Buddha's mantra, you can easily bring this four level of happiness to the numberless sentient beings. In essence, Om Mani Padme Hum include the entire Dharma, all 84,000 teachings of the Buddha. Then there's one, the benefit of reciting Om Mani Padme Hum. It is said that you collect great merit from just reciting Om Mani Padme Hum than from actually offering service to countless Buddhas. So just reciting Om Mani Padme Hum is greater merit, greater impact, collecting causes of happiness to you and creating conditions of the happiness of others, including enlightenment. Then you literally in person being in the service of Buddhas. So it says like that. It says in a Manikambum that compose, Manikambum is composed by the King Songtsen Gampo. that compassion has no discriminating thought. Compassion is for everyone. There's no discriminating some sentient beings as close and others as a distant. There's no discrimination because of high or low, rich or poor, believe in Chenrezig or no believe in Chenrezig. Because of that, compassion for all sentient beings, it is benefit that Chenrezig will help you if you rely on Chenrezig. So I don't know whether I read properly or not, but whether you believe in Chenrezig or not, whether you are a believer or not, first of all, whether you're Buddhist or not, doesn't matter. If you happen to recite Om Mani Padme Hum, it brings a benefit without discrimination. What kind of person you are, what kind of relationship you establish with the Chenrezig. It is one practice that cure the limitations of anybody, even the cruelest person. Every day, only harming others, and happen to even just hearing the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, it start purification. So it is wrongdoings and limitations and negative karmic imprints so effectively, unlikely than any other dharma, because of the characteristic or the qualities of compassion, which is for everybody, which is for any sentient being. Manikambo also says that all the Buddhas have blessed these 6 syllables again and again. Praying to Chenrezig is the same as praying to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, and chanting the Chenrezig mantra Om Mani Padme Hum is the same as chanting the mantra of all the Buddhas. So if you manage to practice Chenrezig, you manage to practice all the deities, all the Buddhas, all the Bodhisattvas. You manage to make connection to Chenrezig, you had made connection to all the different Buddhas, all the different deities. Like such as Chenrezig manifesting into human guru, like His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. So, you take His Holiness as your guru, then it's sufficient of taking all the 3-time Buddhas as your guru, through making connection, through receiving teaching, following advice, and practicing the example that His Holiness show. You're able to make connection to Chenrezig. By able to make connection to Chenrezig, you're able to make connection to all the 3 times Buddhas, all the Bodhisattvas too. So, there are many different forms of deities and the Dharma protectors. Some are regarded as a good for health, like Medicine Buddha. Some are, specifically regarded good for wealth, like Zambala. Some are regarded very specific, beneficial for success, activities. Some are regarded specifically beneficial for wisdom, to enhance the wisdom, etc., etc. There are Buddhas that which say specifically to purify the physical form, then for feeling, for compositional factor, for consciousness, like such as 5 Dhyani Buddhas. But when you practice Chenrezig, you achieve all the rest just mentioned, and there are many more. You achieve all of them. You achieve the benefit that each of the other individual deities carries a special characteristic. Chenrezig carry all of them, and especially if you relate in relation to Guru Yoga practice, like such as His Holiness, then that makes even closer to you. Within the Buddha's quality, like Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya, then that Nirmanakaya, the aspect of the Guru in ordinary human form, the Buddha's emanation in the Guru is the nearest to cause realization to us, nearest to bring blessings of the deity to us, cause our enlightenment in the quickest way through the relationship, like such as Guru yoga practice, Guru devotion practice. So therefore, I think our time is one of the most fortunate time that compassionate Buddha himself manifesting in the human Guru form, like soundless human Guru form, and so easy access to view the physical existence, even to the most ordinary mind, and that is the greatest skillful means and the greatest expressions of compassion by the Buddha to sentient beings, the coming out in the most accessible way. That's what his knowledge grant that. We don't need to carry any kind of extraordinary qualities to see his image, see his living body. We don't need any extra samadhi to hear the teaching he teach. You can even have a face-to-face conversation. You can even feel the warm hand, flesh. So if really think about through the meaning of the Buddha's teaching, then so there's nothing more fortunate than that. Can regard even more fortunate than that you have existed in 2,600 years ago in front of Guru Shakyamuni Buddha. So I think many of you can make sense to what I'm trying to say that, but those of you still thinking what I'm talking about, something to be think about. Try to say why I'm saying that. Maybe try to do some research in the teaching, and most importantly, just researching in the word not good enough. Meditate on compassion. That's the way to get to the point. Then you will realize that that you have fulfilled your meaning of life. We have fulfilled our meaning of life. Just able to have that simple connection with the living, compassionate Buddha. And we have even transmission of compassionate Buddha, their own mantra, their own energy, through their own tools of their language, their speech. Many of us receive oral transmission of the mantra from His Holiness directly. Not only that, many of us here, many of you have received a great initiation of Chenrezig, or at least forearm initiation of forearm Chenrezig, or even a Jenang, of blessings. So those are highlight, and those of individuals who have not yet had that opportunity. I think there are a lot of opportunities happening. Just stay tuned, and you try to take without any hesitation. There's only benefit. Just take it, because there won't be greater meaning than that. So. So by reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, we get the benefit of having chanted all the rest of the Buddha's mantra. So now you want to relate to certain Buddha, like medicine Buddha, for your good health. So chant Om Mani Padme Hum. That will deliver the purpose. If you want to increase, some genuine necessary material needs, chant Om Mani Padme Hum. That will help. If you have certain projects that need is encountering obstacles, need to success, chant Om Mani Padme Hum. No need to do this puja, that puja. No need to spend money. just sincerely, wholeheartedly chant Om Mani Padme Hum and take refuge in compassionate Buddha Chenrezig, all this benefit will come in our way. It is said that these 6 syllables are the heart of Arya compassionate Buddha. In the Mirror Clarifying History, it says that this 6-syllable mantra is the heart of the 84,000 teaching taught by the Buddha. Om Mani Padme Hum contains the thought or view of all the Buddhas embodied in one. Om Mani Padme Hum contains the Hinayana path, the Mahayana, Paramita path, and the path of the 4 classes of the Tantra. It contains the whole path to enlightenment. That means that all the extensive sutra teachings are rooted in Om Mani Padme Hum, as are the extensive tantric teaching. All the tantric teachings also rooted in Om Mani Padme Hum, including of the generation and complete stages of the tantric path, also, including the practice of clear light included in Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum is also the heart of the 5 types of Buddha and of the deities who are the owner of the sacred. And Om Mani Padme Hum is the source of all the collections of virtue, of all the collections of happiness. And it is the root from where you and all other sentient beings achieve all benefits, all happiness, all attainment. This mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, is the great path to achieve higher rebirth and liberation, which include enlightenment. If you chant Chenrezig's mantra every day, whether the long dharani or the 6-syllable mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, all your wishes come true. All your wishes come true. Before, Chenrezig made the promise, if that doesn't happen, may I not achieve enlightenment. So Chenrezig, when he was training, when he was like us, he already created the interdependent causes to bring such benefit to us since then. Because of that, that also due to compassion, the main qualities of the trainee Chenrezig's path is the main part is compassion. Because of that interdependent causes is created. That's why this practice becomes so effective to us. So until he makes such a commitment that all what mentioned before, if that doesn't happen, then may he not achieve enlightenment. So this is what he did when he was on the Buddhist service training. There's no doubt that we actually receive all the benefit of the mantra mentioned by Chenrezig. Then at the time of death, Chenrezig will stretch out his hand to guide us to the Pure Land. Even the power in relation, transparent consciousness in relation to Chenrezig, in relation to Amitabha, is mainly why it's so effective. Even why it's so effective and so easy to reborn in Chenrezig's Pure Land, Amitabha's Pure Land. Most commonly in Southeast Asian culture, they talks about Amitabha. So Amitabha is very much the heart principle of Chenrezig. Again, it's a lotus family. They are the same family, and the main practice of Amitabha, that main characteristic or the practice or the quality manifest in the tools of benefit directly to sentient being is in the form of Om Mani Padme Hum, in the form of Chenrezig. The Chenrezig was very much born out of Amitabha, and Amitabha is the very much the principle of the family, and the the actually who go and reach out to sentient being is the compassionate Buddha Chenrezig. So among all the Pure Land, achieving Amitabha's Pure Land regarded one of the easiest. Even just wishing, you can be born there. At the time of dying, just even express the beauty of Amitabha Pure Land. That alone, you know, our consciousness can transfer in Chenrezig's Pure Land. That much. And all the main reason is because of the essence is compassion. The essence energy is because of his compassion. Like that. Then the Chenrezig Dharanis has unimaginable benefit. You can use it not only for healing but for many other things. Reciting the Dharani just one time has the power to purify 80 million eons of negative karma. 80 million eons of negative karma. So the long Dharani, so they are longest Dharani, and the long Dharani, as mentioned this morning, it carry the similar benefits. Namo Ranataya, Namo Ayajana Sagara. So that mantra, carries similar benefit. Then of course, Om Mani Padme Hum carry the same benefit, even though it specifically mention the Dharani, but the essence of the Dharani is Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum illustrated in a more word in the aspirational level than the two stages of the Dharanis came about. So you see, just reciting 80 million eons of negative karma. So that's really, really powerful, isn't it? Then it says, so if you want to benefit the beings of lower realm for other beings, like such as hell being, preta beings, spirit beings, then it says that if you recite in the evening, at night, it will be even they carry greater coverage, greater impact. If you want to recite for others, especially spirits, then this mantra is also one of the most powerful mantra can recite if someone pass away, or someone, even you find on the way, you find insects are died, then you recite, you blow to them, your breath become blessed, and blow to them. It can cause stop to their rebirth in animal realm, lower realm, and they will condition to be born in higher rebirths, at least to human and gods and pure lands, like that. If someone is in pain, is very, very effective. Someone is in pain, you recite Om Mani Padme Hum. If there's an environment that they can listen, they can hear you recite them loudly. If not, just dedicate. Especially if you practice daily accumulating Om Mani Padme Hum, then you can create blessed water. You can have kind of like a pure water, bottle of pure water. Then since it's your daily practice, then you blow to the water. Then you can help other sentient beings, such as pouring a little bit on the river stream, so that all the beings on that river, whoever touches that water, purify them. That much power. You can pour, especially in your country, if there's ocean nearby you, you do that, and whenever you get opportunity, go to the ocean. Just pour one drip of water, or you go there and you recite and you blow to the water. Even you blow here, the all will be the water will be blessed. Then can you imagine in the ocean, numberless water creatures, isn't it? Then you recite, you just recite, you breathe, recite, you breathe. There's numberless, uh, um, animals like flies. Some are so tiny in the space, and the air transmit to the normal elemental air. Then it travels boundlessly. What do you call boundaryless? It travels so far, so it benefits like that. Then each time you recite, your body, speech, and mind get consecrated. Uh, you can specifically do when you recite. You rub your hand like this. Then if you have pain certain way, you can rub like that, or um, or just recite, it consecrate. Then wherever you are, you become like relics. You become equal value as a relics, Buddha's relics. Part of Buddha's holy body. Just by seeing, touching, remembering, it clear away. It purifies others' mind. It condition to others to purify, others to accumulate merit. Through this you become wish fulfilling joy. You see, you can talk so much about other benefits with other deities mantras, but there's no, not like the benefit and greatness that you can speak about the Chenrezig and Chenrezig's mantra like that. And also, let's say people having eye problem. So of course there's this one specific Chenrezig called Chenrezig Kashapani, who's a standing posture. The one, that one hand holding the eye here. Then there's one hand holding a mirror, and one hand holding a vase. The vase, on top of the vase, carrying the tools of the peacock feather and the kusha grass, like a normal vase. So you visualize that. Then you recite Om Mani Padme Hum. Reflect your eye onto the mirror. Then of course, if you have all the tools, you can use to clean up like that, like that. But otherwise, you can even use your own. I think this, what do you call, the small finger. So recite so much of the Om Mani Padme Hum, as many number as possible. So there's only one little bit uneasy one is you need to like a pluck like that, the so this is not so nice, isn't it? But it's so, but there must be some benefit. So then like that, then after that, then you clear like this, so that there are cases that even what you call even cataracts are cleared, and especially some major eye problems are cleared. There are many stories like that. Then also, if you are having old age symptom, or because of eat too much chocolate, too much candy, and your teeth are coming out too fast, so the doctor cannot help much. So the Chenrezig can help greatly. So just share one example. It's my grand uncle, great uncle called Nyima Tsiring. It's called Nyima Tsiring. So he was a great learned monk. He's from Drupakaju lineage, studied in Bhutan, studied in Tibet, and he was one of the lineage holder in the village. He was the Chan master, and one of very much like the senior teacher in the monastery, in the Mu monastery. So around his age of 60, he's experiencing old age symptom. Uh, uh, he have this. He start to have a difficult mobility, knee problem, etc. Then, of course, in the Himalaya, in that, I mean, even today, like maybe, but that time, these people hardly brush their teeth. Yeah, so or maybe because of that, or whatever it is. By then, all his teeth already come out. Um, so then he retired from the monastery. So then he went to nearby the Ganden Gompa in one hermitage. It's above my village. So he built a small hut. So he dedicated his life in retreat. Before that, since he's a lineage holder, he has so many sadhanas to do daily, many hours of sadhana to hold the commitment, because in order to pass to his students. So many hours of sadhana practice, many deities from many initiations. So when he went to the hermitage, so he consolidated entire meditational deity into one deity, Chenrezig. Entire sadhana recitation consolidated into Om Mani Padme Hum only. His meditation, all the various meditation, consolidate just to meditate on compassion. Then, especially this, like in visualization, it's as simple as this: lotus, mundis, then 5-spot white vajra. That's the bodhicitta. That's the compassion. To have a place concentration on that, then try to express bodhicitta or compassion. So initially when he first moved there, he needed assistance. So my older auntie from the nunnery nearby sent her as an attendant to him. So she lived with him, taking care of him for 2-3 years, and suddenly this old man start to experience youth. He become a young guy. All his knee problems are all gone, and his teeth all coming back like a new baby. One teeth after one teeth, all teeth grow back. Then even he asked my auntie to go back. No need. So then he by 70 years old, something like that, he had all the teeth, complete teeth, like 36 or whatever you want to say, all teeth come back, young man. And he lived up to 108 or 109, something like that, I think. Now almost forgetting. So, but very old age, and he passed away on meditation cushion, like that. So this is also power of Om Mani Padme Hum, power of meditation on Chenrezig, like as mentioned before, is a great healing. He healed his old age. He even bring back all the teeth. So in the compositions of the Songtsen Gampo's teaching on Chenrezig, talks about 100 million Om Mani Padme Hum, one bonus teeth. One relics grow in your body, and that is the teeth. 100 million. So that is already his main practice even before, but since then he even take it full time. So can you imagine non-stop? And these meditators usually they hardly sleep, so it's almost like 24 hours non-stop reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, and they can accomplish quite easily 100 million. So he must have accumulated many 100 million. So this is not just said in some teachings like that, but there are people who literally, and I saw this grandpa when I was little. I had the fortune to meet him. very vivid his memories, So I even saw him, and he was by then, I don't know, maybe very very old, but he's very fit guy. So like that. So so then there are many 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 other stories. So also in this text, if you read about Lama Sopa Rinpoche's mother's story about in relation to reciting the mantra, she recite 50,000 a day, Om Mani Padme 50,000 easily, So later when she was so old, just before she passed away, year before she passed away, I think, then he mentioned to Lama Sopa Rinpoche that now I'm having a bit difficult to complete up to 50,000 every day, Uh, so uh, um, after you receive initiation from His Holiness, in fact in the past, minimum like 1,000 times of or 10 malas of recitations of the mantra, like that, you see. So yeah, it is very 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 powerful and so easy to recite. So the benefit of reciting the 10 malas of Om Mani Padme Hum says, it mentioned that if you have done even one nyungne well, or if you recite 10 malas of Om Mani Padme Hum every day, there is unbelievable benefit, especially if you want to help people. When you are in the public place, the negative karma of anybody who see you is purified. How wonderful to be like that. 10 mala, very very easy, can finish. Now think of it as like don't want to do anything, just recite Om Mani Padme Hum. Just 10 mala, you become relics. And other people, even without doing anything, they just come close to you, they purify their karma. You see, so sometimes some people have a difficult partner, difficult husband, difficult wife, difficult parent, difficult children. Now you practice Om Mani Padme Hum. Because if you're going to talk to them, they're not going to listen to you. So maybe that's the best method, without using any conversation. Best method to transform, purify them. And sometimes we wish if you already understand the value of Dharma, value of this practice, and you want your partner